They get me up in the morning. They give me reason to believe I'm here for somebody, for someone. They make me feel so joyous. Happiness ain't a word to describe what I feel. Like when I try to give it up, sick and tired of all this stuff, they give me a reason to keep going and going. Like when I feel like I should quit, I keep going and going and going.
He said, she said, he said, she said, he said, she said, I'm not really with that. He said, she said, he said, she said, ask that little bitch on my dictate. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, I run in the trap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. She said, ask that little bitch on my dictate. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, running the trap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. She said, I said, look bitch, I might do that. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, running the trap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. I wake up, I put on my clothes, time to go check me a road. You talk to me, stick to me, nothing, I really turn nothing to something. Nothing is love. I used to be born like a bitch, I was hurt, I was ugly. These bitches that they wanna touch me, now none of these niggas be touching. The talent you thought I was spending alone, I was working the phone. The talent you thought I was bumming, I was just stacking my money. Yeah, the talent you thought I was down and out, I was not in the drought. I get the dope and then ship it out. I'm fucking gangster. I'm a Victoria's Secret, I got the key to the streets. I got some niggas be trapping, they want it, they coming to me. Look, that bitch said she want me to fuck with this like I be fucking the beat. I told her that me and my niggas gon' be there at 23. My diamonds come right from the Mayans, and I run the street with some lions. I trap like I want me a Kanye, and rap like I want me a break. Don't say no shit on the internet, you ain't gon' say to my face. Look, these industry niggas be pussy, and I'm tryna give me a taste. She said, I said, look bitch, I might do that. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, running the trap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. She said, I said, look bitch, I might do that. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, running the trap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. Trapping, that's my reputation. I like trapping, that's my reputation. I like flipping cars, reputation. They know me, they know my reputation. I like kissing bitches, reputation. I just missing bitches, reputation. Flipping money, reputation. They know me, they know my reputation. You fucking dog, reputation. I got sweet first, reputation. I might kill a first, reputation. They know me, they know my reputation. Like a James, reputation. Turn my grandma house to trap house, that's my reputation. I got court cases, shell cases, reputation. They know me, they know my reputation. She said, I said, look bitch, I might do that. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, running the trap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. She said, I said, look bitch, I might do that. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, running the trap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. He said, she said, he said, he said, she said, he said, she said, I'm not really with that. He said, she said, I'm not really with that. He said, she said, hello. He said, she said, ask that little bitch on my details. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, running the trap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. She said, body bitch like the talk a lot. She said, body niggas like to talk a lot. She said, I'm not really with that. She said, body niggas like to talk a lot. Body bitches like to talk a lot. Yeah, he said, she said, nah. Hey, we ain't got no real things like this. Yeah.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Mama Justice. Shout out to King Yaya. Shout out to Nina Ray. Shout out to Imaginette, Liz Lyon. What's good with it? How everybody doing? Keita Roberts. How everybody feeling this afternoon? Andy Stoner, what's good with it? Hope everybody, Daryl Caesar, what's the deal? Hope everybody having a beautiful afternoon. Y'all know, hope everybody had a good weekend. Y'all know how we've been putting the pressure on the people that's causing a lot of corruption in our community. So y'all see the title. We ain't gonna hesitate, waste no time. We're gonna break them down one by one. Starting with Jedediah. But before we get off into that, I want to show y'all something. I've been telling y'all, a lot of us know, we don't have to live here to see what's going on with these people. I want to just give y'all an up and close and personal look at how it go down. And this is how it go down. In Chicago. Y'all check this out. Illegally. Check out this dirty pig. I'm telling y'all, this is how they operate. I've been telling y'all that Chicago police is doing most. Notice what I'm saying. Most of the shootings here. They're doing most of the killings. Along with some of these mercenary killers. I'm talking about people we seeing every day. They got this innocent array about themselves that's out here to make us think that they trying to help us, that they want to help us, that they want to make things better. They full up. But check this out. So he showed up to work today to kill motherfuckers. You know he on camera.
Motherfuckers? Huh? You say you trying to shoot motherfuckers? I kill motherfuckers. Oh, you kill motherfuckers out here today. And you just tried to hit me with the car? Don't try to film me, dude, all right? You want to do the bullshit? I'm just saying that. I lock you up and walk in the street. I ain't do nothing.
So let me stop it right there. Automatically, this cop, he tries to flip script and say, I don't try to do the BS or whatever you want to film me. So what is he saying? He's saying that, well, really he's saying nothing. But what he's trying to say is, since you want to film me, I'm going to say that I'm here to kill motherfuckers. I'm talking about these people riding through our communities. Let me say this real quick, y'all. And I tell people all the time, when you're in our community, you see a lot of these racist, I'm talking about just white boys. riding through the black community. They looking bloodthirsty. I'm not saying all of them, but some of them. They can't wait to jump out the car. They can't wait to up that gun. They can't wait to chase you because you break and run and get you in the alley or in the dark spot, backyard or something, and put some on them in you. They can't wait to do it. You can see it in their eyes. Some of them even be so bold to tell you, go run. That'll be the first thing they say to you. Don't take off running. Years ago, I have had Chicago police put a gun to my head and tell me I will blow your motherfucking brains out. I'm talking about this, what the police said to me. Said, man, if you move, I will blow your motherfucking brains out. How the fuck can I move? I'm on the ground handcuffed. I have had the police come in my house and tear up every damn thing and didn't find nothing. They don't care. And this is what I noticed. Some of the time it may be Chicago police. No, I take that back. A lot of the times it's Chicago police that's doing all the corruption. And then other times you got people that's rolling with the police department. They not even police officers. They mercenary killers. I'm telling y'all. That's why we only see them when there's bodies available. It's the only time you see them. So it goes back to when I say they put on this fake persona. So what they doing in between meantime, in between time, what are they doing when they don't pop up with a body? They doing the fake activist work. They going over to this place. They raising hell about this, but ain't no changes being made. Told y'all last week, all they doing is drawing attention to themselves. That's all they doing. So when they strike, you will know.
Motherfuckers, you say you trying to shoot motherfuckers? I kill motherfuckers out here today. And you just tried to hit me with the car? Don't try to film me, dude, all right? You want to do the bullshit? I'm just saying. Somebody lock you up and walk in the street.
We got to ask ourselves this. Okay. If you were working at McDonald's, I'm just going to use a simple, something as simple as that. If you were working at McDonald's or anywhere else, and a customer, you were handling the customer, and we all know the rule out that treat the customer with courtesy. Basically, treat people how you want to be treated. But you working at McDonald's, and you really want this job, you really need it. Obviously, that's why you got it. So you're extremely concerned about keeping this job. So while you at the counter handling this customer at McDonald's, you just snap and tell them, hurry up and get your order straight or whatever. You snap out. Or you say something that can possibly get you fired. You know the repercussions, you know the consequences, but you still do it. So us on the outside gonna say, obviously that person didn't give a damn about keeping a job, or they're not worried about losing it. Is it a third option? Of course. Maybe that's their job. Let's be real. When you're dealing with companies as such as a fast food restaurant like McDonald's, when you have a manager come out, which is in control of the store at that particular time, the manager can override everything. The manager basically in situations can do whatever they want. And most of the time say what they want. But here it is. You got a Chicago police just pulled up. Just pulled up and said, I'm here to kill motherfuckers today. And he probably ain't lying. He ain't lying. He know he being filmed. He know this time of day. He know the way things operate today. You going on the internet, but do we care? Do we care? I'm telling y'all, they will jump out the car on a routine traffic stop. I know it's a dangerous job, but damn. How many different neighborhoods you see where the cops pull you over with guns drawn, order you out the car like you just robbed the bank, and then tell you ran a stop sign. And you know you didn't.
Ain't do nothing. You're walking in the street. I'm walking across the street. Illegally. Somebody lock you up and try to film me, dude, all right? Motherfuckers out here today. And you just shot motherfuckers? I kill motherfuckers. Are you kidding?
Now let me tell y'all something. Jaywalking in Chicago, they probably have it written in the law books, but it's really a non-existent law. I never heard anybody getting locked up for that. There's too many other scams they got going on to be worried about the way somebody crossed the street. That's unheard of here. But you see what he's doing. To us, it may be looking like a reason. He trying to find a reason to just take it to that next level. But imagine if it would have. Imagine he got out the car and said, well, I'm going to arrest you for jaywalking. And then the guy that's filming, he wouldn't have went for it because he knows it's some nonsense. When you know it's nonsense, you got every right not to stand for it. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a judge. I don't care if it's the police. Man, look. That's why they have it set up for us to be shut out. It's the system.
You say you trying to shoot motherfuckers? I kill motherfuckers. You kill motherfuckers out here today. And you just shot with the cop? Don't try to film me, dude, all right? You want to do the bullshit? I'm just saying that. Somebody lock you up and walking in the street. I know. You're walking in the street. I'm walking across the street. Illegally. I'm walking across the street. And I'm recording. Illegally. No, it's not. You say you shoot people and kill people? No.
So what we have is you have this Bush mayor, Rob Emanuel. Every other month, he's hiring thousands and thousands of police officers. Where they at? What they doing? Stuff like this? How can they be hiring thousands and thousands of police officers and the crime steady going up? Where they at? What? No. Forget about where they at because we don't even care about that. What they doing? We need to be more concerned about what they doing. What y'all got them out here doing? Because obviously whatever they doing is going unseen. What is they doing? What is they really doing?
He just said that. You know you gonna kill me with your dumb ass, bro. You dumb as hell, bro.
See, I gotta talk to him. Even the shorties know they dumb. Listen how he tell them. Told him, you on camera with your dumb ass.
He just said that. You know you gonna kill me with dumb ass, bro. You dumb as hell, bro. What's your camera? Don't deal, brave, nigga. Stop playing me, nigga. Don't deal.
See, I'm gonna pause it right there because just as quick as that, when he opened that door, you got some of these shorties out here, man. You open that goddamn door, that's gonna be the last thing you do. See, to a lot of people that may seem wrong, but let's look at reality because we know in Chicago, if that happens in a situation, something's about to go down. Now, what if it would have escalated? Because when you're in fear for your life, you will do anything to save it, or at least try to. First of all, he had no reason. I'm not going to even say he didn't have no reason to say nothing to him, but he didn't have no reason to say what he said to him. And then try to get out the car. Please.
Deal, brave, nigga. Stop playing me. Deal. What you talking about, bud? What you just said? I'm ass, bro. You dumb as hell, bro. What your camera out of studio, deal, brave, nigga. Stop playing me. Deal. What you talking about, bud? What you just said, bud? Well, we gonna walk with you. I'm gonna walk with you all day. Come on. We gotta go to the park. Hey, let's go. Me too.
See, these shorties ain't scared of these motherfuckers, and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. Y'all in our neighborhood. Y'all ain't coming through. Y'all ain't finna. Man, listen. I told y'all, and I don't know. They keep coming on TV every day talking about we need jobs. Man, jobs not gonna stop the crime. When you got people riding up and jumping out the car, spraying down whole crowds, that don't have nothing to do with a job. That's something mental going on. So whether you get a job or a gym here or whatever, that's not going to stop the way a person think. If that's the case, then we can say everybody with a job won't commit a crime. That sounds foolish. That's foolish thinking. When we know that the world we live in, most people that got jobs commit a crime. Maybe on a small scale, maybe on a mid scale, maybe on a large scale, but this is the American way. It's the only way we know.
Let's go. Hey, we gonna lay in the park.
Hey, y'all what's up, brother? You see him try to kick you with it?
Hey, you want to know the good news though? What's up? Illinois is a two-party consent state, and I don't consent to you recording me. So I'm recording myself. I'm on Snapchat. Hey, that's cool. I'm recording myself. You hopped in.
Look at him just trying to look. And these young guys he walking with, 9 times out of 10, they don't know nothing the law. But they know they're not up for his BS.
On myself, I'm on Snapchat. Hey, that's cool. I'm recording myself. You hopped in the camera. You said, "What's up?" Walking, bro. All right. Just walking. I'm gonna walk next to you. This for my project for college. You tripping? Oh, man, you hit my shoe. Now you just hit my shoe. You tripping? You just bro. You just hit me. You hit my shoe. You don't even know my. Watch out. You don't even know my boyfriend, a sergeant. Call him. Call him right now. Tracy, call him. Call him. You just tripping. Call him. You don't even got your name tag. It's Hunt 11442. There you go. Why you?
Y'all see what I'm saying? They think these kids out here dumb as a box of rocks. Not all of them. But they think all of them out here dumb as a box of rocks. They want y'all to think just because this guy is in the game, he's dumb. They want us to believe that. When we be honest with ourselves, we know at some point in our lives, a lot of us was in games. True. May have been a foolish thing to do. May even been a dumb thing to do. But who's perfect? It's about what you learn out of it and later on in life. But they want y'all to think these kids is, all of them, just dumb. Here it is, this grown cop walking up beside these shorties, trying to start some nonsense. I'm finna tell y'all something even more crazier than that. Y'all ready for this? Us being the taxpayers in the city of Chicago, we paying their salaries to do this to us. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. So he's comfortable with his job, with what he's doing, because we paying him to do it.
Watch out! I'm just stopped. You're walking in my way. No, I'm not.
Go right there. Get it from right there.
Excuse me. I already said it.
Get it though.
I already said it.
Put it on camera, folks. Put it on camera. On deal.
You touching my phone? What you doing? Now we hear about all these murders in Chicago. And it's in Chicago. Chicago's a.
See, get the picture. We get the picture. These people doing this stuff for real. And I've always said, they come on TV, like I was saying, every day. We want to stop the crime. We want to stop with all these fake solutions. They can do something just simple. I ain't saying it's gonna stop the crime, but I'm saying it would be a real step towards making a change. With all these police they hiring, all they got to do is just place a cop car on these high crime blocks, in these areas. They won't even do that. Something as simple as that. They won't even do that. So what that tell you? They're not serious. It's better for them not to have that happen. It's better for them not to. They don't want that. Cussing till they pay. They don't want that. And I keep telling y'all, a lot of these people are mercenary killers. If we know that, if we know this, if we know that it's organizations that's being ran by our government or whatever, from the top on down to the lower level, the CIA, FBI, whatever, police department, sheriff department, whatever. If we know that all this, and then here it is, we seeing what's happening. We know that they'll take this stuff overseas to other countries. We know they will. We know that they'll hire private contract killers, not people that's necessarily working for a government agency. No, we know that they'll do this. Why would they do that? Because maybe, for one, it cuts the trail. It alleviates the trail back to them. It leaves no trail. You leave no trail. And then basically when they deal with these organizations, it leaves these organizations unchecked. They only hire them to do their dirty work. Why would they hire an outside organization to do something that we all think that the government's supposed to do? Why would they do it? So they can run wild, do what they want to do. Basically, they're not under no laws, no rules or regulations, and they do their dirty work for them. And that's what we're seeing. That's why we're seeing so many killings go unsolved. They can't put it out there. Every once in a while, they'll grab Johnny and them and all his little crew or whatever, but it's better for them not to. I didn't say they don't know who's doing it. I said they're not doing anything about it. And the sad part is that these kids know it. They know it. So when you're living in this lifestyle and you know that you can do numerous of crimes and get away with it, it's like that. But check this out, y'all. I want y'all. We're gonna take a. Are we gonna get Jedediah? We're gonna get him. We're gonna expose that fool for the fraud that he is. Check this out.
People would be surprised at how much of our foreign policy is outsourced. In some ways, you know, like I say, things like the CIA or special forces, what I was doing, and I was mostly in Africa, I was doing arms deals. I was doing taking care of warlords. I was building small armies for U.S. interest. In one case, even helped prevent a genocide in Rwanda and Burundi region. These are things that.
All right, now what we're looking at. This guy was a mercenary. He was in a mercenary organization, and y'all heard what he just said. But the first thing he said is that he was alongside the U.S. government doing this stuff. I'm finna get deep into it. because we're going to see what possibly a lot of these people that we're looking at today can be doing to us. I keep telling y'all, we only see them in terrible situations. They pop up in every once in a while when there's not no death, when there's not no killings involved. That's only to keep us fresh about them. So when they do hit us with the whammy, it'll make us more content to support them in their fundraisers and all this and they GoFundMes, all these activists. I told y'all one of their tactics that they use is to stay in front of the camera. They have to do this. They have to get us familiar with them. They have to hit us emotionally and all these other places. So when they do what they do, we have no problem with believing them, trusting them, doing what they say. I told y'all last week to go research when the United States government was involved in Coney 12. They sent these people over there to Africa. I'm talking about they sent old men in pastel suits with pink shirts on, little shorts. Y'all know how they do it. Y'all know how they dressing now. They sent all these friendly looking people knocking on these people's doors, looking friendly. As soon as they open the door, bam, it was over. That's a tactic. It's just, it ain't no different if a Girl Scout knock on your door. I'm selling cookies. You open the door and she blow your brains out. That's no different. It's no different from a Jehovah's Witness knocking on your door. Who won't open the door for them? Some of the times. But I'm just saying. Or a newspaper guy. Or the cops for that matter.
Traditionally the CIA would have done. The reason why it's being outsourced now is for a few reasons. One is that when you really want something done with a zero footprint operation, you don't go to the CIA, you don't go to the Pentagon. You could, but you can also go to the private sector because they give you great plausible deniability.
See what I'm saying? I just said they don't want no trace back to them. Let me say this, and I'm right back on topic. All right, what we seeing now? We seeing that this woman, Omarosa, that worked in the White House under the Trump administration. Okay, now she secretly, now they coming out saying she secretly did a bunch of recording, and she can prove that this guy racist. Something we already knew. So, what is going on? Why are they showing us this stuff? I keep telling y'all, they're trying to push us to the edge. They're trying to push us to the edge. They want everybody pushed to the edge. Why? So we can explode. Every time you turn the TV on and watch these clowns, you don't see nothing real. You don't see nothing real. I mean, nothing real that applies to us, for that matter. None of it. But now what they keep pushing is black and white stuff, black and white stuff, black and white stuff. I'm telling y'all, they trying to push us to the edge. And it's working. It's working.
Meaning that if something goes wrong, if the mission is too politically risky, and you don't want your SEAL team guys paraded on television as prisoners of war, then you hire contractors because you could say, well, we don't know who really they were. It gives you a
so if they declaring war in the black community, if they saying when you got Trump coming on television, and it's all a tactic. That was a declaration for war when he went on national TV and said what he said. He said Chicago is a war zone. And it is. It is. So that is a reason for them to send in these mercenary killers. I mean, how will we know? They don't leave a trace.
new layer of plausible deniability, which matters a great deal in an information age.
Does that plausible deniability come at a cost in the sense that an operation
these people is doing a lot more than what we think. We're going to keep it moving, though, because just like I put in the title, we're going to break him down. We're going to break him down. Check this out, y'all.
But I guess what I'm asking, if a mercenary commits a crime in combat, who holds them responsible? Because in an army, for example, there is a hierarchy, always someone above you looking over your shoulder. And if you do something that, you know.
Now watch this, y'all. She's this guy. If a mercenary, and I keep telling y'all, that's why nothing's happened. They straight. Not just the police. I'm talking about some of these people we seeing walking out here. Andrew Holmes, Jedediah, all these fools. They know ain't nothing gonna happen to them. Because they at work. And who they working for? They've been hired to do this stuff. I understand tragedies may touch a lot of us. And then because of that tragedy, we want to go out and we want to make a change. And in some cases, we may want to start organizations. We just want to help people that may have been through the same thing that we have been through, or maybe worse, or maybe even try to save somebody from going through it. I understand all of that. What these fools doing is beyond that. It's beyond that and beneath it. They playing games. She's asking this fool right here on the screen, when a mercenary killer do a killing and it's bogus, who holds him responsibly? Who hold him responsible for that? And him being, and I told y'all, most of them are mildly retarded. Listen to how he just act like he don't understand the question. And then she gonna even have to interrupt him again, like, look, man, and try to say it to him in a simple form for him to understand. In a simple way, just so he can get it. And he still play games. Remember, they're a secret organization that we're not even supposed to know about.
Who was doing that inside Blackwater thing, the hierarchy thing?
Well, you know, again, come from the government that you're working for. Technically, you know, the work we're doing for the State Department, which we got a lot of attention for, they were not mercenaries. I mean, they were American guys, former.
And a lot of us know what that means. So they're supposed to go undetected. So if they do something wrong, who's going to hold them accountable? It ain't like they can march them inside the police department and then put them up on the court, have them up in court and parade all this stuff in front of the world. They can't do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to expose their secret organizations. It's not going to happen. They're not going to say, okay, we're going to charge this guy over here with murder. We're not even supposed to be, y'all don't even supposed to know nothing about him in the first place. It's not going to happen. It's just going to be a kill and gone that we don't never find out the truth about. We'll never know the truth about it. That's all he's saying. That's all she's trying to get him to say, but he'll never say that. He'll never say that. But look at how they use this clown in the beginning.
To other people, Muslims, Hispanics.
I'm telling y'all, this guy is an agitator. When I say he's an agitator, he's only there to agitate the situation. He show up and he do this and he do that and he get the people stirred up and get them. And then what happened? Every single time. Not one time, not two times, and a few times. Every time these people show up, people end up getting hurt, people end up going to jail. And most of the time when they show up, people have already died. So what is they doing? Well, they want more bodies. What you got ain't enough. No, it'll never be enough. And I keep telling y'all, look at this guy. Look.
And it was a very
This is a Trump rally. It's a Trump rally. Why is he on the stage? How in the hell up there? At a Trump rally. He's at the podium. Look what's in front of him. Trump. So what I'm thinking, he up here on TV acting like he anti-Trump, he anti-this. Man, who is he working for? Who is he really working for? Could he be working for Trump? Gonna cause all this commotion? What are he gonna do? Come out and say, oh, I ain't working for no Trump, this dude crazy. Yeah, I mean, there it is again. What do we really expect him to come out and say he's working for Trump? He might not even be working for Trump, but he's up to something. He's up to something. What he couldn't get his message across to the black community without going to a Trump convention. Man, you ain't no politician. Even the politicians ain't even do what he did. The mayor didn't even do what he did. So you mean to tell me they couldn't stop a Trump rally from coming to Chicago before he became president? When he became president, they stopped him from coming to Chicago. He postponed a trip here. He was supposed to give a speech here. They shut it down. But they couldn't stop this. No, they weren't going to stop it because what you're seeing on the screen now is a mind control tactic. They want us to see this fool up there to get us riled up, to have us going out doing dumb shit. All you got to do is don't pay these people no attention, then they won't have no, okay, they do their laws, they do all their garbage or whatever. Sometimes it may affect us, you know, with our jobs or whatever and taxes and all that. Okay, we soldiers, we'll get through that. We'll get through that. But for the most part, these people don't even, man, forget these people. Don't pay them no attention. They will have less and less and less effect on your lives. We got to survive anyway. We don't need them to tell us how to do it. We don't need them to tell us how to live. This guy is at a Trump rally on the stage at the podium. Might as well let him give a speech.
It was portrayed in the media, and at that point, I was determined to.
And we know this for a fact. This is a fact, y'all. This is not so much, not my opinion. This is not no one's opinion. We know that in the world we live in today, they would have physically hurt his ass if this was real. I mean, they're doing it every day. They're doing it everywhere else. And due to the fact that being a Trump rally, they would have really got down on him. Because just about everybody in there is brainwashed, under mind control. We all are. Just these people at this Trump rally, they brainwashed to believe that Trump was going to make America great again. They're all under this brainwashing military tactic. That's all it is. Back from the Hitler days.
Shut it down, and I put my side on the stage.
Shut it down. See, he's preaching that he's at a Trump rally to shut down. You got thrown out. Fakely, but you got thrown out. So what are they doing? They want most blacks to see what's going on stage with this agent and get riled up. Oh, they done came to Chicago and they done threw Jedediah off the stage. We got to go tear it up. Man, sit y'all black ass down. He the one we should be running out the community. Get his ass out of here. He ain't doing nobody no good.
You know, they have the notion, make America great. They were telling everybody to go back to Syria.
Get mad. Let's get angry.
A lot of people.
Let's tear it up. But you getting thrown out. And why he had the rest of freedom fighters up there on the stage with him, y'all? We got to pay attention to this stuff. The other time they with him, Lamar running right along the side of him with the crop field in his head, looking like a coon, a young coon in training. Man, please.
Said take that back to
future.
Just intimidating
on the stage. I know it. I mean, I don't think he was going up there to give a speech, but he went up to the podium.
Campaign. If you're successful,
okay, y'all. It just hit me. I know why he was on the stage, because the whole damn thing is a stage. It's all a play. It's fake. It's all fake.
Actually had one of his hate campaigns.
This guy working for? What's this guy working for? Would have done that. Tell him to do that. Let's tell him to do that. If you want us to believe you, do something like that. No, better yet, if you want us to believe you, cut the bullshit. But he can't. He in too deep. They all in too deep. They couldn't stop if they wanted to. They know what it cost them their lives. Look at this fool right here. Now I'm gonna show y'all playing games. And I'm gonna show y'all proof that he's an agitator. 1 minute he's preaching peace, and then the other, this is what he do. Man, here's an activist, y'all. That's all about getting justice. That's all about getting peace. This fool getting exposed to the fullest right here and right now.
What up? This is Jedediah. I'm using my little. I'm using my. Everybody who don't know who I am, I'm using my little brother's page. This is Jedediah. And so if you was on Facebook a little while ago, first of all, I put my little message up there in my disclaimer. This ain't for no.
I gotta pause it. This dude just said, let him put his disclaimer up and everything. Like he finna drop some information. No, y'all, but what he's about to do is show y'all what he really doing. I just told y'all 1 minute he talking about getting justice. Next minute he talking about peace and let's shut down this. And he's all over the place. But this is what he's about.
Nobody out west but who I'm out here for. But this the thing right here. You got men and this quote-unquote activism stuff. You get on Facebook, Andre, and you call me a whole bitch-ass nigga. Now, I done been in Chicago for the last 48 hours. Y'all told me y'all was meeting me today. I can't do it on my own page, so I got to unfortunately bring this stuff to my little brother's page.
Hey, I got to pause it, y'all. This is hilarious. This And forgive me for laughing. I apologize because it's not funny. It's actually sad. It's sad. Here this guy is an activist that's supposed to be about it all. And now he's on his little brother page. He's on his little brother page talking trash to somebody else. But this is your activist. This is the guy that we supposed to believe that's really in our community to help us. I finna get deep. We finna get deep. We getting deep.
Andre, and you call me a whole bitch ass nigga.
If he's a real activist, where in the hell is he finding the time to do this stuff? I told y'all he's an agitator. See, what he's doing now is a tactic for everybody that's believing in his garbage, everybody that's trusting him, everybody that thinks he's 100. They'll ride with him. Right down that hole that he taking them.
Quote activism stuff. You get on Facebook, Andre, and you call me a whole bitch ass nigga.
That's what he doing.
I done been in Chicago for the last 48 hours. Y'all told me y'all was meeting me today. I can't do it on my own page, so I got to unfortunately bring this stuff to my little brother's page. But it's real simple. You were supposed to meet me out south. Y'all didn't show up. Now,
so, and I keep telling y'all, a lot of these guys from Chicago, I gotta say Chicago because I have dealt with it so many times. A lot of these dudes from Chicago are straight clowns. They non-thinkers. They've everything that you can possibly think of. They done took solely over the female traits. Stuff that we used to see women do. The women don't even do nowadays. The men done took over it. The men not worse than women. Here this guy is on Facebook. First of all, he's complaining about some guy named Andre going on Facebook talking trash about him. But what he do? He go on his little brother Facebook page and talk trash about Andre. So what he's doing? He's involving his little brother into a beef. They don't give a damn who they sacrifice or put involved in their garbage. They don't care about it. You can tell by the stuff that they do. They don't care. So when they go out in the streets and they do all this dumb shit, they jeopardizing everybody. And they don't even care. What type of man to do that?
a whole south side, I'm out here out west. On your lane. You told me to now meet you on Central and Chicago. This is Chicago and Central. I'm here. Where are you? Now you don't want to answer the phone. You don't want to answer the phone. You ain't got nothing to say. You don't want to respond to the text messages. It's real simple. To all the activists in Chicago, if y'all don't get on Facebook with all this whooping and all this talking, because I told y'all, everybody can say what they want to say. I don't do all that talking stuff, and I'm done with all the Facebook.
Yes, you do. It's about all you do. You knew that was me standing in front of you at that rally? Listen, I'm not saying this to be like beefing or anything, but anything he wanted to say to me, he could have said it. The only thing I told him was who I was. I didn't have no long outdrawing conversation with him. I said, man, you know who I am? I'm DeMarco. And he went flying over here and over there and over there. You know exactly. But it wasn't even about that. It wasn't about no beef. No, I didn't go there for that. I'm just who I am. And I will answer the call. I always did.
B, we ain't no rappers. We ain't no East Coast versus West Coast. It ain't nobody getting no money out here for real.
No, we're not. That's just what you want everybody to believe it. If you know we're not, why even mention that type of stuff? What does all this stuff that he's talking about now, what we watching and listening to, what does it have to do with anything that other? I mean, he wants us to believe that he's for real when we seeing he's not. That's the shortest and simplest way I can say it.
But don't get on no platform and call me no bitch ass nigga and think that I'm not for sure what you tell me to show up. You wouldn't come on my land because you were scared and you thought I wasn't gonna come on your land.
See, I keep telling y'all, this guy, 1 minute he's peaceful, and now look at him. Keep telling y'all, some of these guys are mercenary killers. They portray to be one thing, and when we don't see him and we can't hear him, ain't no telling what they doing. Do y'all think this guy went on YouTube and did a fake suicide just to be doing it? Y'all think he done that because he ain't had nothing else to do? Y'all think he done that because he was having a bad day?
Well, I'm here. But as a matter of fact, this is my city. I fight for Chicago, all of it. So at the end of the day, it's over. I don't want to hear nothing else.
See? It has nothing to
Y'all got to say.
It has nothing to do with why they want us to think that they're here. People ain't trying to help us. And if that wasn't enough, here's more.
But here we go. Here we go. So
here's more agitation. Let's check them out.
That one family looks like. That wasn't loud enough. Huh? Of course I'm lying.
Yeah. Then I tell y'all, they have to make sure they're on camera. They got to reach the masses. They got to reach us all. They got to make sure they push out all their propaganda. This is the new computers are the new televisions. I bet you it's more people tuned into the internet than it is television nowadays. I guarantee you it is.
How you doing? Oh, snaps! Oh, snaps!
And to let you know that that's true, that it's more people tuned into the internet than it is television. Why do you think they got it set up that if you miss it on television, you can go right to the internet to catch it?
Oh, snaps! I got a few freedom fighters here. Let's go. We want. I want some science too.
Watch him in mode. Watch him in fraud mode. He's an agitator. He's not for real.
Yeah. They ain't gonna let me in. Let me move out the way. Somebody knock on that door. They ain't even letting me in, Jack.
Now I would have said, you take your clown ass over there and knock on the door. You go. That's what I would have said. I would have said, you go knock on the door. You go get us in. Not we gonna get you in. You go get us in. I mean, you Jedediah Brown. You should be standing in the front of the. You should be on front line in front of everybody. You should be the one to be the first one to give out the first hit or take the first hit. It should be you. But you run into the back of the crowd and probably trying to send one of them women off, go knock on the door.
Come on, JB. I know you're gonna let these. They don't let y'all in.
We should have came up before you.
Oh, they saw me?
Yeah.
But the office open at 12, so now they don't want to open the office. Hey, JB.
No, they don't want to open the office. Possibly so they won't have to end up doing something to your dumb ass. But you got everybody thinking they don't want to open the door because they got something to hide. And you just need a storyline. And if he was so serious, he would have been there. He would have been the first one there. Yeah, well, y'all see what he's looking down at? Look at this, y'all. Look. Show you how important it is to him. Look. Look. He checking them views. He checking them views. Look at him smiling. Yeah, the view's going up, y'all. It's going up. It's working. More people tuning in. Yeah. So what I'm going to do next month, I'm going to ask for this fundraiser. I'm going to do a GoFundMe and see if we can get something going. Yeah, right.
Yeah. She asking for signs. Get some signs. They shouldn't have suffered. They don't know. They ain't opening the door.
He laughing, y'all, because it's funny. It's all a game. That's why he laughing. His ass probably wishing they was out the door shooting and kill somebody so he can get paid. So he can go to the family, oh, we're going to do this. Let's have a march. Let's protest. Let's raise funds. Let's get the organs. Let's get paid. Let's call this dude. Let's call this part. Come on, y'all.
They not. Jedediah. So it's the campaign office, right? Huh? Wait, so wait, Jedediah specifically can't come in. Jedediah can't come in. Go ahead and get.
No, see, he's trying to make it all about himself, y'all. He don't give a damn about the people in that community. Yeah, most of the damn people don't even care about themselves in that community. As far as if they would, they'd be on these politicians, these aldermen, and all, they'll be on their ass. You don't even see. I can't name one, y'all. I can't name one single name where any politician from Chicago is stepping out right now today speaking against the violence. Not one. Not. You don't even see Farrakhan, and he in Chicago. He's not speaking out. What did he do? Go up on his YouTube channel and blah, blah, blah. He's not doing nothing. Jesse Jackson not doing nothing. And most of these people that's been around for a long time, the black community not going to even allow them to come in there with their garbage, no way. But you don't even see them even trying to. I'm talking about not even black politicians. They're not even speaking out against it. We already know they ain't going to do nothing. They won't even speak up on it. Now, I found this video on YouTube. It was a lady that exposed Jedediah. Her video is a little blurry, but you all can see it, but I'm going to read it out, what it says. Now, it's a little blurry, but I think I can't really make out the name. But it says, this is supposed to be a woman contacting another woman about Jedediah. Some of you may be familiar with this and some of you may not. But it says, I have something to say. And my comment is about Jed. And after I say this, I'm done. I'm reading a little funny, y'all, because it's a little blurry, but I'm trying my best to make it out. And it say, I'm going to go back. It say, I have something to say, and my comment is about Jed. And after I say this, I'm done, and I will be seeking justice against him. Jed is a rapist, a thief, and a liar. While he was in Atlanta recently, he took advantage of my 17-year-old nephew and had sex with him in my sister's home. Then he had my nephew to go to his bank where his dad set him up with a nice bank account. And he pursued him to withdraw and undisclosed. Okay, let me take it up. I'm gonna kill the audio and let me see if I can make it out. Disclose amount. It said withdraw and undisclosed amount. Told my nephew he loved him. Left Atlanta. Said he was coming and never came back. My nephew tried to kill him. My nephew tried to kill himself. And he just recently came home. Excuse me, y'all. It's a little blurry. I'm trying to make it out. It said Jed. I can't make out this next word. It said Jed, please come back to Atlanta. I want to see something. Let me see if it's some more. Let's go up. Now this stuff is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go back. All right, now. Okay, the name that I couldn't make out at the beginning was Mason Jones. Now it said, Jed, our plan worked, sir. Just as we planned, Mallory, and her asses fell like an ass. They feel like an ass. Excuse me, y'all. I'm praying for you, brother. They talk down on you every day. Now it's our turn to turn the tables. See, I'm telling y'all, it's nothing ever serious with these people. Okay, now here's Jedediah Brown. Stop playing in my face, yo. Real talk. Y'all take foolery too far. And someone named Crystal said, that's not how you play, especially with something like that. And you make Jed look bad. Make Jed look bad. How can anybody make Jed look bad when every time you turn around, Jed is the one on the front line doing what Jed wants people to see and hear about him? That's him. That's him doing all the coonery. And then you got to say they highly doubt. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? We know about the lady that came out to YouTube with the story and then for some reason retracted it. I wonder what was the real reason she was silenced. Because ain't nobody finna just come out and say something like that. What that girl said. And it goes back to why did he do the fake suicide? That dude knew he wasn't finna kill himself. He know it. If you finna kill yourself, what's the damn reason go live? If you're gonna kill yourself on live, there's nothing to say hit the live button and pull the trigger. But no, he hit the live button and performed, did a whole Hollywood act. It didn't pull the trigger. But I bet you he did a GoFundMe behind that. I bet you he did. And see, it's like, and I gotta say it this way, y'all. I gotta keep it real with y'all. It's like they're using these like guys like these activists, Jedediah and them. They flock in on these situations that we very sensitive to, stuff that we suffering from, and then they scam us. So if the well dry and business slow, what they gonna do? They gotta do something. They gotta do something. Something gotta happen.
Man, who the fuck sending these fucking threats? Dick in a booty ass nigga.
Now, what I just show y'all, he's supposed to be up here preaching peace and justice, you know, and all this stuff, and he's going on his little brother Facebook page to start beefing. And what is he doing? He's trying to take us on a whirlwind. He got us on a roller coaster that will not stop. It's up to these people. They'll hit the activation. They'll activate that roller coaster into motion, and they'll walk away from that board. And when they come back, it's not to stop us. It's for them to cash. It's for them to cash out. Here's another brother, y'all. Here's another brother.
They don't appreciate, or they don't.
I just want y'all to hear what this brother has to say, because it's for real. Listen to this brother. Shout out to him.
Understand what's the responsibilities of a revolutionary. One thing that I learned from
do y'all remember when they was doing the protesters in Rosemont or whatever they was doing, and then this guy told people, I want y'all to come out with pots and pans and all this nonsense. Man, go sit down somewhere and play. Come out with pots and pans. What was he expecting the people to do? Cook out there? Or just because we black, we got pots and pans, we gonna make some music with it? Yeah, you definitely weren't gonna get no justice from no. When have y'all ever heard justice coming behind pots and pans? He said it. Pots and pans. Pots and pans.
you know.
Only thing he was missing was the spoons and forks.
A great person that's boots on the ground constantly, Chairman Fred Jr., is you always got to point out the contradictions, heighten the contradictions. Whenever somebody's not for the people, They can't be genuinely for the fight.
What I just say? How can he be genuinely for the people when he's telling people to bring out pots and pans? Was he expecting them people to cook for the people that they was protesting against? I don't see no other reason. But to make some noise with pots and pans?
A lot of our people, we misconstrue what's being genuine.
And so ask yourself this question. Here it is, Jedediah went live on Facebook with a fake suicide. He didn't even get arrested for the gun. But he was live. He was live on Lakeshore Drive, y'all. Lakeshore Drive where he was at, that's like being downtown. Police. So funny, I can't even say it, y'all. Listen to this brother, because he's breaking it down.
And we misconstrue what actual work is. We let these Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson opportunists come in, and when they come in, they collect money, and the money is only to finance their living, financing their travel, financing their image. One thing about a revolutionary, it's a difference between being an activist. I don't consider myself an activist or activist. You got activists that want to be like I just said, D-Ray or Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson. They don't want to actually work for the people or take the people up for liberation. They want to exploit the people. They ambulance chasers. Anything that's going on, they chasing it.
I told y'all. Y'all can go check this video out. I urge everybody to do. It's called Jedediah Brown Exposed as a Fraud, and the YouTuber name is Cortez Duquette. Shout out to him. Sound like a pretty intelligent brother. And he's just trying to point some things out. Just because they know we sensitive, just because they know we tired of losing our kids to gun violence, into the streets, into the nonsense period. Not just our kids, just because they know that our people are dropping off like flies, they trying to exploit us for it. They ain't no worse than any other enemy. They ain't no worse. In fact, they may be even worse. They may be even worse. So we can't keep ignoring these people. And we're going to put them out there. Because with all the problems that we having, y'all, not just here in Chicago, all the problems that we having, because I'm quite sure what'll stop these fools from, if something happened in where y'all at. If these fools see that they can benefit from it, they'll be on the next thing smoking there to try to profit up off of it. To profit off, God forbid, one of y'all, something happening to one of y'all, or one of y'all loved ones, or one of your friends, just anybody. They will not stop. They vultures. They vultures. And they will not quit. I appreciate everybody coming in to tune in with us. Angela Brown, Mama Justice. Mama Justice, I'll be calling you shortly. What's good with it, Robert Champion? Donna Thriller, Angela Brown, Nina Ray, Liz Lyon, Ya. Glad to see you in the chat, man. Appreciate it every time, Ya. We like having you come through, brother. Let me get ready to punch up out of here. Y'all know how we do. But yeah, y'all, we're going to start breaking these fools down. Jedediah was just the first one. And the rest of them. Y'all know it's crazy when you got people that we we paying our taxes, and for these people to ride up and tell us they only coming in our neighborhood to kill us? Are you serious? We paying these people to do this. Queens, y'all hold it down how y'all hold it down. Us kings everywhere. Talking about the real ones. Us real men. We love and respect y'all. And we'll protect y'all with our lives. And we thank y'all for all that y'all do. Hold it down. Keep the security tight. Kings, let's play our part and do what we got to do. One love. And again, I appreciate everybody that come and hang out with us. And any guests, y'all always welcome. We have nothing to offer but love and respect and information. And with that being said, I'm up out of here. One love. I'm gone.
He said, she said, he said, she said, he said, she said, I'm not really with that. He said, she said, he said, she said, ask that little bitch on my dictate. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, I run in the trap like relay, get it to the mail like eBay. She said, ask that little bitch on my dictates. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, run in the trap like relay, get it to the mail like eBay. She said, I said, little bitch on my dictates. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, run in the trap like relay, get it to the mail like eBay. I wake up, I put on my clothes, time to go check me a roll. You take me, stick to me, nothing, I really turn nothing to something, nothing that's love. I used to be born like a bitch, I was hurt, I was ugly. These bitches, they wanna touch me, now none of these niggas can touch me. The talent you thought I was spending alone, I was working the phone. The talent you thought I was bugging, I was just saving my money. Yeah, the talent you thought I was grinding out, I was not in the drought. I get the dope and ship it out, I'm very gangster. I'm a Victoria's Secret, I got the key to the streets. I got some niggas be trapping, they want it, they coming to me. Look, that bitch says she want me to fuck with this, like I be fucking the beat. I told her that me and my nigga gon' be there at 23. My diamonds come right from the miners, and I run the street with some lions. I trap like I want me a Kanye, and rap like I want me a Rick. Don't say no shit on the internet, you ain't gon' say it in my face. Look, these industry niggas be pussy, and I'm trying to give me a taste. She said, I said, little bitch, on my dictates. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, run in the trap like relay, get it to the mail like eBay. She said, I said, little bitch, on my dictates. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, run in the trap like relay, get it to the mail like eBay. Trapping, that's my reputation. I like trapping, that's my reputation. I like flipping cars, reputation. They know me, they know my reputation. I like kissing bitches, reputation. I just missing bitches, reputation. Flipping money, reputation. They know me, they know my reputation. You fucking dog, reputation. I got swing first, reputation. I might kill us first, reputation. They know me, they know my reputation. Michael James, reputation. I turn my grandma's house to dropouts, that's my reputation. I got court cases, shell cases, reputation. They know me, they know my reputation. She said, I said, little bitch, on my dictates. I'm not really with that. He said, she said, run in the trap like relay, get it to the mail like eBay. She said, I said, little bitch, on my dictates. I'm not really with that, he said, she said. Running the cap like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. He say, she say, he say, he say, she say, he say, she say. I'm not really with that, he said, she say. I'm not really with that, he said, she say. Hello, he say, she say. Ask that little bitch out my dictates. I'm not really with that, he said, she say. Running the chat like relay, get it through the mail like eBay. She say, body busy like the top of lot. She say, body niggas like the top of lot. She say, she say, I'm not really with that, he say, she say. Body niggas like the top of lot. Body busy like the top of lot. Yeah, he say, she say, he say, she say. Hey, we ain't got no real shake on that way. Yeah.